Let's fight! Friday night, fired up, ready to go. Very good evening to each and every one of you insiders. Wherever you're joining us from, we are happy that you guys are here. We are privileged that each and every one of you are here with us. Good to see you, Valetta Bromell and Siobhan McDonough, Glenn, Natasha, Patricia Wren, Julian Mars, Norma Jones. Good to see each and every one of you. Dolly Anderson, Natasha Glenn. I see Pollyanna Schultz is here. David Ivor Hamilton. Folks, let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear wherever you are joining us from. Guys, we're just happy that you wonderful folks are here with us. Share the live. Smash that emoji button, folks, as soon as you come on. Don't wait, because we don't want you to be distracted later on. Share the live as you're on, folks, as we have your attention. The share's looking thin as we come on, but the night is still young. Good to have you guys here with us. How are you all doing now? How are you all doing? Do let us know, good folks. Do let us know. We are super happy that each and every one of you here with us, guys. We are super, super happy. Share that live quick. Even begins, Mark Ullman. Smash that emoji button, folks. We're doing what we got to do at this end as well. Great to see each and every one of you. We trust that you guys are with crime going up. Crime going up. You all see what happened by Giflan? We got on video. I'm certain some of you saw it. You all saw what happened there? Enid Miggins, Annalisa, lovely queen. I know the Annalisa part, the lovely queen part. It's still up for grabs. We can talk about that. Yep. Erwin Don Cook, good to see you. Debbie Henry, good to have you as well. Debbie says loud and clear. Good to have each and every one of you. Bladam, Jolene Cook, it's you. Wilfred McCarty, good to have you. Lena Williams, great to see you, Lena. We trust that you are good news. And hey, I'm here by interpretation. Jordan Cook, we love the hearts. Shelly the Ritter, good to have you as well, guys. We're happy that all of you here with us. How are you all doing? How was today? How was Friday? Apologies for our morning program. We had lots of other stuff we're working on behind the scenes, folks, and the podcast as well. We're here now, Jordan Cook. Bantu King, good to have you, Quana Mingo, Van Slice, Penelope Hudson. Great to see each and every one. How are y'all guys doing? Share that live for us. Paul Bourne. Good to see you, Paul. Thanks for the thing. Thanks for the thing, Paul. Thanks for the thing. People that keep us going. People that keep us out front and fighting forward. Pace and power. And guys, we are happy that you folks are here with us. Alison, you know yourself. I ain't saying nothing more. You know, Alison, thanks for the thing. Shucks. Thanks for the thing. Claudette, Boville, Claudette, Wilton Blue, and all the other folks who make sure that we stay on the air. We keep on taking. Samson, thanks for the thing, Samson. Thanks for the thing. Same things if you want me, so thanks for the thing. Shucks. Penelope Hudson, good to see you there. And Gladys Prasad, Carol, and all the other folks joining us. Folks, if you can't send the thing now, maybe another time. You know, all is good. Run with Daily, all is good. Yolanda Thomas, we there, we'll be outside. A lot of things happening. Isabella Butters, good to see you as well. Thanks, Isabella. Thanks for the thing. Charles and Claudette, Debbie, Geisis, and Joylyn. Charles Nelson, good to have you guys here. Guys, we're fired up. It's Friday night. We are ready to go. We know that. Fired up and ready to go. And we trust that you wonderful folks, you're all ready to go. Guys, we got a couple things on the fight card. We're checking. Not too much. We got a couple things. We're bringing in the fight card. Let's get the payments of the bills out of the way, and then we move on to other things. Folks, I used this service just today. And I tell you what, it's a fantastic service. The Alistair Collins firm. They are specialists. If you need the commission of oaths to affidavits, if you need the justice of the peace for all of your documentation needs within the context. Folks, these guys are just brilliant at what they do, and they set the bar high. I've dealt with services like this in the past from various people, but I tell you this, Alistair Collins firm, dealing with these issues, for all your documentation need, you'll get some expert guidance. Folks, they set the bar real high. You know, nice AC officer. I love it. I love it. I love it. You look in this market here, you got to set yourself some high standards. They're down there, folks, Monday through Saturday at the Carrion Mall. And I was down there too, the Carrion Mall. If I stay longer, they would have given me lunch. Right there on Lamaha Street, between Camp and Waterloo Street, the Alistair Collins firm. Just today, I was there. They on the ground floor. You go in on the ground floor and ask anybody. 649-6410. 649-6410. 685-6448. 685-6448. Just today, use the service, folks. So tell you what I know, I tell you what I know. I tell you things that I know. Pay some power. The Alistair Collins firm, folks. I use them just today. And I'm saying use them as well. I recommend them highly. That's what I wanted. I recommend them highly. Good to have each and every one here. We got a couple things on the fight card, folks. Let's get off to it very quickly. A couple things we're covering on the fight card, and here are some of those things. Xi Jinping, Vladimir Putin on the fight card tonight. Colin Passett with Cesar in Trinidad, and then we got Timothy Tucker of the GCCI. Yeah, TikTok. I think in Canada. It's Canada. Yeah, and then what's happening now in schools, Trinidad, we can talk about that too. A couple other things on the fight card. As you know, you guys are here, and that makes all the difference in the world. Daniel King, Pamela Marva, and good to have you. Mona Monroe, Diane Grimsandi, Andy Williams, Agre, Dylan Marsh, please and thank you. I'm going to put down back my camera now. I'm going to put down back my camera. Is Agre seen here? Is that the one and only Agre? Oh my God. If you want to mature country, Agre Marsh. There's your fella. Yeah, bright fella. You know, a lot of people say too bright. You over bright? Too bright. Agre, how are you doing? Good to have you in the live tonight. Lance Burgess, if you want to set something up, Agre. Set it up. Good to see you, Agre, Annalise, and all the other folks who are joining us. Wendy Ogle, great to see you as well. Folks, we got the opener. I told you a lot of things happening in this country. A lot of things happening, all these savory things. Folks showed us just recently. Give one money, think it's safe in it. Folks, you got to build your gas 24/7. Do not let your gas down. Don't let it down. The minute you let your gas down, nobody's going with you. Oh, you think because they got bike lights in there? There's it? Huh? The folks says, where is security? Oh, you carry security, huh? You better be your own security. You gotta be vigilant. You're inside, you're outside. Be vigilant. That's what we're telling you. Take nothing for granted. That's what these folks showed us. Some of what went on down by Giftland. Take a look, folks, and take a listen. You see? Him to Kashiba, Mekbat, Shiba do a lot of things. Take a look and take a look. Folks, take your time, eh? Take it. A lot of things happening on the be on your P's and Q's. Listen to us, the man, folks. We want the best for you. Be on your P's and on your Q's. And again, I say, take nothing at all for granted out there. Right? Those streets don't love you like we do. That sounds like a nice line for a song. Take a look, folks, and take a listen.
You're safe. Let people know this is Giftland and they're robbing you, breaking your vehicle.
You shouldn't trouble. Don't trouble. You can't get like now. You can't really like there. Yeah.
Rachel, don't touch it.
You saw that? Right here, folks. In the 592. In the 592. And what Ben doing? Doing everything else. No Ben doing? When some of them boys come top, side them boys are breaking your window and so on, we get a nice time. That's what Ben spending the day doing. To see how posh and plush he would make life for them boys when they come top side. As against going after them with some kind of energy and fervor. Because this man that we're doing. Fake it till they make it. He can't even do that. Ben got to go. What Ben doing? Crime is escalating in this country, folks. Crime is spiraling. What them doing? Nothing. Nothing. Take another look at that. Maybe it went by too fast. Take another look at that. Take another listen.
The place is so going on in Giffland. Make Giffland you there, you're safe. Let people know this is Giffland and they're robbing you, breaking your vehicle.
You shouldn't travel there. Don't travel there. You can't get like when you get away like there. Yeah.
Rachel, don't touch it. I touch it.
Yeah. That's so sad. That is so sad. That mess up your whole day, you know. Your week, your month, your year. You go, you catch a movie, you bust down by the supermarket. When you come out back, people could be traumatized by that. You don't know who following you home. You know, it's a frenemies. Who, what have you? Crime is spiraling, and very you. Well, folks, can look out for you, Shauna. Ras Ricardo, only you. John and Martha, Deborah, out front parts. You're the best person to look out for you. Look at some what we're covering, folks. Internationally, I told you, Xi Jinping is Moscow bound. Xi Jinping is off to Moscow. He puts himself as though he's neutral. You ever see people like that? I don't have an interest. I ain't got a dog in the fight. But really, truly, he's the master. You see, I ain't got a dog in the fight. But he says Moscow is their eternal friend. Moscow is their eternal friend. Yet, he ain't got a dog in the fight. You know? And is the she look for me? Is the look? You know, like them parents who say, look, this little scallywag here. But it's my son. That'll come out and fight for you. Look, this Nakavaka, this Philistine, this Judge Capo, but my child. And let me come and cry for your own cap. You see that look there? Oh, you think it's an old caring grandpa? Look, you try with that. You see she coming with that Kali, tobacco run. Anyone to them. Tobacco run. Xi Jinping is heading to Moscow next week. Heading to Moscow next week. We're going to keep on dropping that. We fast. Just like y'all, we think y'all doing here. Come for Bible study. Dollar to Sana, Marlin Seafood, Stacey and Soul Armor, Barbara, and Bible study. Come for mindful business. Xi Jinping heading to Mexico. I see Lola getting married. Lola's such a free, single, disengaged. She is free now, single and free to mingle. Please and thank you. Is nothing you come for here? Xi Jinping heading to Mexico, New Zealand. Why did I say Canada? It was Canada quite recently and somebody else. Banning TikTok? Yep, they said any device in Canada, in New Zealand. See, once again, any device in New Zealand that connects with a Parliament network. Don't come around with TikTok. This is due to growing security concerns. We saw the same thing in Canada quite recently, folks. TikTok, and y'all know who owns TikTok? You know who owns TikTok? It's not Elon Musk. Give you a hint. It's not Mark Zuckerberg. Who owns TikTok? Huh? What has gone before? Kurt Heineken, Quanamingo. New Zealand said, don't bring TikTok wrongly. I love TikTok. TikTok is the in channel. We have a channel on TikTok. Look for some credible sources on TikTok. On TikTok. Say them my Glenn Lal voice. We on TikTok as well. New Zealand says any device that connects to our parliament, don't make sure you're not TikTok on it. Or else you're coming on. You are not coming on. Can't I tell you, don't come around the New Zealand's funny. The New Zealanders funny. Which is TikTok. Not at Parliament. They're not going to have it. Look, folks, Britain is a mess. Strikes on the left, strikes on the right, strike. Doctors, junior doctors are striking in Great Britain. They say the pay is not keeping up with the times. Them folks are doing that a raise since 2008, 2009. And by those standards, the pay has diminished by 26%. They're telling us they'll take another 35% increase to really bring them up to the correct standard in which the pay should be the junior doctors. You think these folks here where is Leguan government or is Tory? No, it's the bottom line that counts. You think they're concerned, oh, if we government and power, are you going to show them up? The way we operate here? No. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And money government. So the junior doctors have taken to the streets there in Great Britain. Our former colonizers, they want more pay. And if they deserve it, pay the people, the man. Pay the people. Or they say, well, they share the life. Deborah Leach is sharing life. Wilbur Grant, what about you? Dalit Asada, you're sharing life. The folks in Britain take this easy. And there are other strikes in Great Britain as well happening. Is it Sunak? Is it Sunak? When you all have done this to, what's her name? The month. The lady went by so fast. Can't remember her name. What was her name? Truss. Liz Truss. Would you have done it to Liz? Would you have done it to the other scallywag, Boris Johnson? Would you have done it to him? No. You all give us Sunak the time of his life. There's all kinds of things happening on the ground there in Great Britain. How do we come back to another one of the issues we're tracking there? It should have been closer, but the guys are the guys. It should have been closer. Anne-Marie Selby, thank you so much for that contribution. It's going to go far away on our program. Thank you so much, Anne-Marie, who has made a contribution to our program live right there on YouTube. In the chat, there's a dollar sign. She clicked on that dollar sign and it took her to a certain place and she knew what she had to do. Instinctively. Yes, some of y'all play, y'all like it now. It's death by food. Potatoes. Piled on some folks. Piled on some folks after the roof of an area where they were store collapsed. And tons of potatoes. You know, came down on some folks. And we hoping that they are well tonight. They're in India. We hope they are well. You know? Make us some. I said to potato curry. You try with that. Nothing will stop me. Come between me and my curry. I ain't gonna hold the potato for them. You know? Once it fall in the pot. Ingrid Carter. Buried by potatoes. Rescuers search piles of vegetables in India. This accident, as I said, occurred at a storage facility and we're really trusting there is no loss of life. You're really trusting. There's all kinds of things happening in this big world, spilling out. There's all kinds of things. You know how to catch yourself. Charlene Juicer Tendry, Dan Graves Andy, Deborah Clark, Ahmad Dow, Candidate Energy, Adam Prasad. Great to have each and every one of you on a Friday night. Knock something with your boy. One for the road. Buried by potatoes. Yep. Watch your sons out there, you know. Devil loose out there, doing all kinds of crazy things happening out there, good folks. All kinds of crazy things. Back to GB, back to Great Britain, the passport people strike. A lot of mercy. I ain't giving Sunak an easy time at all. You're making a snack of Sunak. Yolanda Thomas, I want to thank you for that contribution. On our YouTube channel, Yolanda Thomas has matched Anne-Marie Selby with her contribution. I love that. Yolanda Thomas said, you think you express me? You will show me up tonight, I can match you. Perhaps, right there. On YouTube, find us on YouTube, search for credible sources on YouTube. It's right there, go find me. Right there. Right there. So the people in Great Britain strike. Another set. The passport office workers went on strike. The folks strike, this strike. It's all kinds of things happening. All kinds of things. The folks strike down there. Why they strike? Money? Why you think we will strike? It's money. People are always after, they taught us in, was it sociology? Always after the beggar better deal. We don't want to beggar. You want to keep us going at the program? Here's how you can help us. We are available via Cash App. Perhaps. 1. We are available, folks, via Zelle. And we don't say it in a braggadocious way. No, we don't. We are available via PayPal as well. You see? Via PayPal. Via PayPal as well. And you can find us, folks, via LMG. That's the local cash app where we are in the 592. That's what we call it. It's the local cash app. And MoneyGram and Western Union will do just as fine. We ain't got no problem with the people, and they ain't got no problem with we. None whatsoever. We're very, very, very compliant. Very, very compliant. So just like Anne-Marie and Yolanda, this is how you can help us to keep moving forward, folks. This is how you can help us to keep moving forward and in a positive direction. And in a positive direction. The guys are trying. This is how we're going to keep moving forward. With your help, 1-1-30. They say, make damn cross the country. It's not so. It's not so. So the workers be telling you folks. That was just an aside. How you can help us. The workers in GB, Shrek. More money. You see? So since you're the nurses, if you work, who else? Who else next week? Who else is Sunak here? Who else? The folks said you have to expect significant delays in your passport processing. More than 1,000 members of the Public and Commercial Union working in passport offices in England, Scotland, and Wales are part of this strike from going to be part of this strike from April 3rd to May 5th. People don't tell you what coming and how to plan, what is coming, and how to plan. Significant escalations, they say, of its long-running dispute, warning it is likely to have a significant impact on the delivery of passport as summer approaches. Right? So this escalation of our action has come out because, in sharp contrast to other parts of the public sector, ministers have failed to hold any meaningful talks with us, despite 2 massive strikes and sustained targeted action lasting 6 months. More money people want. More money the people want. Yep. But some of you just sit and quiet. Some of you just sit and quiet. Because we like the status quo, right? We like the status quo. It is what it is. Moving on, good folks. Moving on. Look, some of you following around the region. Quickly. Look, some of you picking up. You better told you guys about the DPP there in Trinidad. Roger Gaspard. We told you about him. Well, he running for some office. I called it early. Gaspard is running for some office. Well, the AG, Roger Gaspard, met recently. And after that meeting, the AG had some less than kosher things to say. He spoke about the performance of some of the folks who are working in the AG's office, the DPP's office, rather. Right? He spoke about some of the people who are working in the DPP's office. The performance is less than optimal. When they weren't having it, they took offense and wrote to him, the workers in the DPP's office. And now the leader of the opposition, Kamala Prasad, former Prime Minister of Trinidad, she said the AG ought to apologize to the workers, the attorneys, the young attorneys there, or resign. She went on to say he's the worst AG in the history of the country. The worst AG in the history of the country. But you know, she started talking about in the region. If she start talking about in the region, their AG ain't got space. Because our AG, Ormadao, Suzanne, Chisel, Chipper, our AG, the CCJ, our apex court in its original jurisdiction and its apex court as our final court of appeal. That court, you have to tell I did law, eh? I got my LLB, you know. I ain't got my lemon lines of bitters. I ain't got my punks there. I got my LLB. Our apex court, they say he brought the entire, our AG, the entire administration of justice into disrepute. Yep. So Reginald Amor, the Attorney General of Trinidad and Tobago, he got space. The leader of the opposition there says he's the worst AG they ever had in the country. But once she busted the door recently, Amanda Daniels, once she busted the door, Andrew Griffith, One she must know. In the region, Reginald Amorga take a back seat. Reginald Amorga take a back seat out front part. The CCJ said he has brought the entire system of justice into disrepute. And they won't come and lecture us about good behavior. They won't come and lecture us. You see? Father have his mercies. Moving on, folks. Moving on. Trinidad and Tobago again. We still in our sister CARICOM country, the Twin Island Republic. The Twin Island Republic. Is it Trinidad or is this Jamaica? Port of Spain, Trinidad, yep. Still in Trinidad. Port of Spain. Had a big fight. A series of fights. The police tell us. I know the house got a bad one. Raining up. Yeah? They said ready to fight teachers and police. The police, they're having it. I don't know if them boys are watching the video with what took place at Fort Wellington. But the police weren't having it. Soon she posture seemed threatening. The police in Trinidad pepper spray the hell out of her. Yep. The police weren't playing in Trinidad. Carolyn Hertzen, Gisela Roman, Joylyn Bailey and others. They didn't play in Chiselchipper. So she's the officer. They're waiting. They're not waiting. They were responding to a series of fights in the Port of Spain government school. Yep. And they show somebody send them the video of them boys in Guyana. Don't come around them point like that at all. Shine Alfonso Evans, Stony Brook, Manila Garnet, Yvette Mado, don't come around them. Pepper sprayer, the student, yeah. Now they're being asked to submit a report to the police, to the higher, the chain of command, of the chain of command, on what led to that pepper spray. The guys didn't want to take anything for granted. Don't bring his attitude here. Don't bring his attitude here. Now, Richard Troop is a Jamaican who is positing this idea just today. What is responsible for this increase in school violence? This is out of Jamaica. So the two things are isolated. One is Trinidad, one is Guyana, of course. Then you got Jamaica. And Richard Troop says he believes that this increase in violence is as a result of children losing their social skills during the pandemic. That's what he said. He said them children locked up for so long, close to 2 years, they have forgotten social skills. Joe Dodson, I feel that there's some veracity to that. He said they've been away from their colleagues, from each other, from their peers for so long, they have forgotten social interaction. And those of you who've been to university and or those of you who read widely, there's a term in sociology, social interactionism. Yeah, that's what the man is positing. He said we have forgotten Van Slice, Hazel Dodson, Hazel Chase, Joy Dodson, Hazel Chase, Ron Spencer. They have forgotten. I guess the same can apply to big people too. We lock down so long. Yeah, all you got is warring people now. You're accustomed to your quiet and so on. And then you go back to his host, and I see people. He said the social interaction, the absence of it because of the pandemic. That is what has led to this increase in violence. There might be something there. There just might be something there. If it may do. Esther Bruce, I agree with him. When my grandson, my God, she's still pondering. Esther Bruce, I agree with him. Signs of the times. You see, in the 592, you see some things happen. What's he going to say? Just signs of the times. Signs of the times. Signs of the times. Dr. Rob, things tight. People doing all kinds of weird things. You see? Ryan, Rahim Vidam, Rahavidam, Rab the doctor. We say all the time, you can't live in time. All right. Well, sir, don't do the crime. You see, we gotta bring down this crime rate. It is out of control. The more oil we pump, the more we pump in, is the more desperate people get in. And where, oh where, is Robeson Ben? Where is Rupi? Hiding from the boys, hiding. So Ryan is a hero. He will have the food chain. Barely 31 upon the naming on the Sikibu. Barely 31, you know. Barely 31. He will have in doctors now. Listen to how bold them boys bold. Right? Bust it over. Listen to how bold them boys bold. Ryan. Hear how Ryan bold. Father have his mercies. Father have his mercies. Listen to how Ryan bold. In the Saudi hospital compound. That's what I'm telling y'all. Some of y'all think if you're in your house, a safe polyamorous in the compound of Saudi hospital. That's daring. Ryan can't wait for that come out. That taking too long. Ryan had to go meet that. Ryan had to go meet that with the banditry in the compound of the hospital. Like how the folks vehicle was broken into that in the parking lot. They allege in the compound. Brian said, go big or go home. Go big or go home. That has to be Ryan's thinking. Go big or go home. Every day. Father have his mercies. For information, folks, a body washed up on the beach of Leguan, on the beaches of Leguan today. Had they not showed the original photograph? But we want to identify this woman. We want to identify this woman. We want to identify this woman. This body washed up today, folks. Today, in Leguan, on the beach in Leguan. What's happening in this country? What's happening in our beloved country? You see, since these crosses come, it's one purgatory to the next. It's one story to the next. New source. A good place for valid, credible information. New source is telling us the lifeless body of this woman washed up at a place called Uniform in Leguan. And a statement out of the force says that the body was found facing upward and clad only in a black brazier. That's all. There was a silver chain around her neck and a silver ring on her finger. If you know her, you have an idea who she is, contact the nearest police station. Since August 2022, and I see some of you have characterized it correctly, prostitutes. One story to the next. It's like you take confusion powder by the tons and you sprinkle it over our beloved country. Auntie Sandra, it's like you take confusion powder And you sprinkle over this country like if it's what have you. I don't want to compare to anything else because it's so pathetic what's happening. One story, one crisis to the next. Let's have to identify our sister and get her to where she needs to be. My God. My God. Father have his mercies, We come by them by section. We actually need a new team here. I think we need a new team. You think them boys easy? Jesus have mercy. One story to the next in we. One issue to the next. Prostitutes. Prostitutes. Pray telling me Christ Church going back with them. Christ Church Secondary School going back with Bandung. You know, they stand here and the people talking at the Wonderland for hotel. That's how they run out now. They swim out, crawl out, flick out, roll out. They run out to send a building back Christ Church right there. Like, I never once doubted it would not have gone back there. Like, why do you think she needs to come out and tell us, oh, the school going back there? I never doubted that for a second. We see the people on the ground. Pamela Dover said money got from Mac. The people on the ground know what's happening. The people on the ground know what's going on there. Barbara Ralph, Giselle, Yvonne, Annalisa. They said they wanted to cover the land. Folks, that story is one of the most bizarre stories. One of the most bizarre stories. The week before, you had a lab fire. They told us they went and according to them, certified all the electrical work. So when this big fire happened, they couldn't fall back and see electrical. They say they went and certified. The lab fire was brought under quick control and they went and redid some of the wiring. So they didn't have that as they fall back. 1 week later, Christ Church flat. So they set it up as an electrical fire. But apparently the fire service come too quick. That particular day, the fire service came too quick. Next week, school gone. So now they come down to the elements. Arson. What happened to that? Where's the investigation on the arson? And as we are not, whatever happened to that investigation about Big Dam Police Station? Remember? The lighter, the wire, the sponge? What happened to that investigation? And that matter, they said they had a confession out to the man. But then the man said he didn't give a confession. What happened to that? Remember they told us it's people from the US? Initially, then came out and said it's people from New York. And then they had a confession from a man here who said he had a wire, a lighter, and a sponge, and he burned down the whole compound. Where is the investigation on Christ Church? But we skinned them up with the land that they wanted to covet at Christ Church. So they run out now. They roll out saying that we can build back the school there. I never doubted. Never doubted for a second that school, Joy Dotson, Leslie Hamilton, was not going to go. I never doubted for a minute. Never. Brandam, a look story here now. Chisel Chipper, all fun parts. Sheila Boychek, Brandam, look story here. Bill McGrath, Amanda Daniels, Andrew Griffith. You think them boys easy? Roger Bouye. Kishan, Sharma, Pamela Dover, Brandam, Samuel Williams, Qualamingo. Oh. You think them boys easy? Them boys ain't easy. What's trouble now? Now the GCCI, the Johnson Chamber of Commerce, they want the banks to tell them what's the problem. They want the banks. You tell us, what's the problems you are having? Is it economical, is security? What's the trouble you have? You know, I got a crisis with foreign exchange. them boys tell us, we know US scarce on the market. I don't know if the price has gone down, but US was changing the other between 206 and 210. See if you got US, his nice time, brother. He want the banks to tell you the troubles. I don't know if he's a banker, if he's part of the banking association. But he want the banks to tell you the troubles, brother. Just so you know, he run out. O'Million Dennis, Beatrice Selby, brother, just Bantu King. Folks, this country, we have a kind of a aversion to systems. Let the bank in trouble. Who's the best person to deal with that? If the bank's got a problem, who's the best person for the bank to tell the troubles to? I don't think in the hierarchy is the GCCI. I don't think in the hierarchy the GCCI will have a very will be high up in the pecking order there for the banks to tell them what trouble they're in. And if they're in trouble, you have to bail them out. You have to bail them out. Like is everybody now looking for little brother funds in this place? 2 more mornings, the GCCI got an old talk show. And Timothy's host. Like is everybody looking for little thing in this place here? Looking for little notoriety. Looking for love in all the wrong places, Ethylene. Just we want to thank Chisel Chipper, who has made a donation on our YouTube channel. In the comment section, he saw the dollar sign. He clicked on it. He said, where's this here? And he went forth. And he produced fruit. He went forth. Thank you, Chisel Chipper 68, for that contribution. It's going to keep us going. It's going to keep us keeping on. Brother! It is one of this. Who makes next? Well, look story, you know. Look story. What trouble now? You think it's easy, eh? Some of you think it is. It ain't easy. I can tell you. Ben right now is consumed. I don't know if it's like, you know when you're building a home for your old age, how he's been consumed by prisons and so on. Right? Like you see far, you know what's coming. Right? So he's been talking a lot about prisons. He get time with really and truly crime and say no. Then them guys get catch, they get catch. Right? He says that we have to focus on the reintegration of inmates. And he was encouraging the prison service to respect the human rights of prisoners. Don't beat them. Don't torture them. Don't interrogate them. Allow them to go and come as they please. Respect the human rights. Yeah, let's be sad. I guess Ben will spend some time going after criminal elements in this country. But a lot of his friends get them behind bars. That's the struggle Jamal Aziz, Donald Drew. A lot of his friends will be behind bars. So he's looking now in his old age, what is to come. He said, when I come here, we got to reintegrate prisoners and respect my human rights. When my friends come, later down. Right? Whoever them buys one, conjugal visits, go and come, weed. The human rights must be respected, you see. The human rights, that's what Ben said. Respect the people's human rights. As Chisel Chipper says, he is preparing for his sunset years. I believe the same thing. You know? He said, he go by the house, you watch it, sir. He said, hey, I put in the bridge now. Yeah. Respect the human rights. I got put in the veranda. Yeah. Reintegrate them. He's looking at the latter years. Seeing the latter years stretch out before him. He said he got to focus on the human rights. You see, I wonder You know, apparently, like we need a U.S. Congressional delegation to visit often. Suddenly you start here with all these lofty things. You see, the folks here today visit, then know they might pick up the papers and read it and so on. So suddenly you see, respect human rights and so on. You see, when them boys are torturing the fella burning his private parts and so on, nobody didn't say nothing. I didn't see Ben run out. Now we got some visitors. And then know those people going to be at Pegasus, reading Sabbath news and so on. Then run out, respect human rights. Let's reintegrate prisoners. Out Ben. Out Ben. Look how you're walking back for the visa, boy. Look how you're walking back for the visa. Happy for you, though. Do your best. Do the best, Ben. Do the best, yeah? You think it's easy? Oh my God, to me, Lord. Oh my God, to me, Lord. Folks, there's like a theme now in this country. Oh my God, the Zen thinks too much. You're able in the more. It's God himself, there's no angels. God himself, no angels. Nicole Cole said that's a special weed message. It's a special weed message from Ben. Oh my God, to me, Lord. This in this country, where in the more. Oh my God, Badam. You live in the more. You see? No angels, God himself. Oh my God, to me, Lord. Father, y'all know we live in this country, eh? Y'all know we live in this country. Yeah, Prime Minister Ben, Prime Minister Phillips. I don't know why Phillips is saying he retired. I don't know. He is worried about the silence of civil society, right? On the WPA, the comments that were made by our brother from the WPA. You know, he's worried about that. The silence of civil society and political leaders. Now, we hear so much silence. We hear so much silence from the PPP. It's a norm now. On all kinds of issues, them boys go silent. And he worried. He got the face, the nerve, the temerity, the gumption. And then he got the balls. He worried. Before he's drinking water, I'm going to enjoy a little retirement. With some sense of dignity, he woke up with his jagabats and trench pose, and he ran out. You see? He's running point on this issue here. They put you out front on this one because you know why? You deal with black people. So that's the same. And he suddenly worried. Now when Ozzy Rogers beat up that young woman in Bad Settlement, I didn't hear from Robert Stapp. I didn't hear from him. No, I didn't hear from him. But he had damn well with the dildo in the National Assembly. When he voice went, was he worried about his own silence and that of his colleagues? And when Charindas happened, where was Mr. Conscience? Where's Mr. Conscience? But you see, we got visitors, We got visitors. So even beyond this, Leguan, he is worried about the silence. Well, good folks, today was the press conference for the Alliance for Change. And Kathy Hughes, chairman of the Alliance for Change, and privileged to be the General Secretary, in the interest of transparency of that beautiful party. And we welcome all of you on board. We welcome all of you. But Kathy was asked the same question. What is the AFC position? What is the AFC position on what the WPA said. I could tell you what was swirling in Cathy's head. I could tell you, right? But I need to be closer to Sunday to go wash away my sins. And today's only Friday. If it was Saturday, I will tell you what was swirling in Cathy's head. But she spoke. She was asked the question, how come you have seen nothing yet but what WPA said? Right? And she responded, take a look, take a listen. Remember, it's PM wants to know why threatening political leaders and saying nothing. Talk for me, Cathy.
Let me answer, and I actually now see the question. Let me answer that question. I want to say that the AFC received a call from the Chronicle a day or two ago asking for a comment on this issue. And I want to take it from a totally different angle. I want to start off by saying that never before have we been asked to comment on any of the racial slurs, the racial pontification that has taken place on social media by individuals such as Babita. I think everybody would have seen that, where persons of my ethnicity have been called black dog, monkey, all kinds of other derogatory statements. Never were we asked to comment on the infamous dildo comment, which was thrown at women in the most derogatory way in the parliament. And therefore, I find it strange and in a kind of a way unacceptable that we are all being pulled into this useless approach of picking and choosing who makes a particular statement and who we're going to comment on and who we will just let slide. I have not heard with our current cybersecurity legislation, I have not seen the range of regular persons on social media that make these comments coming to our courts, being charged for under the Racial Hostility Act, being charged for incitement or anything. And therefore, we can't help but feel that this is a very subjective approach to a very important issue. The other thing is that we are being asked to comment when in fact the current structure is not interested in anything that the AFC has to say, really. And when I say the current structure, I'm not talking about the media, but definitely the government that has the wherewithal to implement programs to change the challenges that we have now. So the government does not allow the citizens of this country to hear our comments in Parliament. And I want to say that when we were in government, we were very strong. I was very strong as a media person to say that the nightly news should include the opposition comments on issues of national importance and the government of the day. It wasn't a case like happened prior to our administration where someone at NCN got fired for playing Cathy Hughes's budget speech. So we made an attempt to engage and hear information and comments from everyone. And the PPP has reverted to the fact where there's a total blockout on comments, views, and thoughts on a range of different issues and comments and positions from the opposition and some stakeholders. So the question is, why should we play this nonsensical, irresponsible, stupid game where we only respond to certain people at certain times. And so my fundamental answer to your question is all that I have said. And I want to reiterate that when we're ready as a government, as a country, and when this government is ready to have a serious discussion on race and the high perceptions a large section of the population has that there exists racial inequalities in the day-to-day dispensation and life in Guyana, when the government is ready to have a structured, serious discussion on all these issues, I personally and the AFC will be more than happy to participate in any serious discussion. That would be my answer. Let me answer.
Tired of this stupidness. Yeah, I endorse that. As a member of the Alliance for Change, as the General Secretary of that great party, I endorse that. Who vex? Right? Who vex? Fight me. Fight me. Who vex? Crisis Medical Parts. Sandra Hanover, Neil Diamond Star. Leslie Hamilton. Who sue? Who vex? Shelley Redder. We have no apologies. We have no apologies. Full stop. Wanda Fraser, Nicole Cole, Orin Don Cook, and Jelly Abrams. We have no apologies. Shucks. Damn it in hell. Deborah Clark, Shelley, Gloria, Pamela, Seaboard Church. We have no apologies. The closer. This is your porridge I give you now. Tucky in. Sharon Stewart and Shirley Juicy Tendry, Amanda Daniels, Linda Booker, Pansy Marshall. I'm giving you a porridge. Now the American delegation watching us, they know what I'm talking about. I'm giving you a porridge. What's it special? Is sago, cornmeal, barley. What's it special? Plantain porridge. What is it? Oats. This is your porridge. And talking in Jylin, Wayne Brown. After this, you pee, you catch your bed. Joy Dodson, Susan Jacobs, David Wood. I'm talking in now. Yanit Elias. We haven't got a congressional team visiting. This is the Ways and Means Committee of the U.S. Congress. It's a very, very influential committee of the U.S. Congress. Ways and Means, right? And look how the Lord don't come. He send, right? The Lord know we lose the ways, and we got the means. He send the Ways and Means Committee. You tell me, yeah? Father watching over me. He know we lost we way. When it's PDP government, the Jagabats, the trench crappers, the tadpoles, the cricketers, the Kavakamites, the Nakavakamites, the Sadducees, the Pharisees, the Hittites, the Jebusites. You know we lost me with them. Look how Father watching over me. And you know we got the means. Things tight. We don't have the means. He sent the Ways and Means Committee. Huh? And you tell me, hold on, it's Friday night. Friday night is prayer service. Friday night is Friday night prayer. You tell me God and watching over me. Yeah? You tell me we can get a God, but God. We lose the way, and we got the means. And Father sent the Ways and Means Committee of the U.S. Congress. Well, I met with the opposition today, and we told them of our plans, the vision we have for this country. Spoke to them about some of the challenges that we have as well. There was a very, very high-level meeting this morning with this committee and the parliamentary opposition. Yeah. And there is a reception tonight for the committee. On the sidelines of that reception, we met up with Amanzo Walton Desir, Member of Parliament, who has the responsibility, Shadow Minister for Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation. And so we ask her, how did the meeting go? You know, you can put a mic in UTAC face and say, Tabby, that Paul, how the meeting went? Tabby dancing all over the place. Man's a bright girl. A man's got about 3 masters. You see? About 3 masters. She's an attorney. You know, she got her degrees. Right? Nobody can afford degrees and she like for free, you know. Like if you got some PhD in CC, you call them doctor and all kind of foolishness. She break bad. Right? Every day she's a schooling tab. I don't know. If people know good material when they see it. You see? You get Tad as foreign affairs minister in a country like this. For shamery. You think Tad can hold your own without Ways and Means Committee? You think so? So there we were. So the man said, how did the meeting go? And the man spoke to us on the sidelines of that reception that is being held for the Congressional team. The Ways and Means Committee couldn't come at a better time. Could not come at a better time. Just as the Jagabats, they're stepping up. Just as they're stepping up, you see, they say when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And when he is really ready, the teacher disappears. Ways and Means Committee, we asked the Manzo, how did the meeting go? MP Manzo, Walton is here. How did the meeting go?
It was a really good meeting, I would say. As you know, the U.S. House Ways and Means Committee is the oldest, I think, committee of the House and the most important as it is concerned with all of the taxation and revenue raising matters for the entire U.S. And so for the parliamentary opposition to be able to sit down today and have frank discussions with them on the future of Guyana and the future of Guyana-U.S. relations in the view of the opposition was very important. I think they left the meeting with a very clear understanding on what our policies are, particularly as it relates to the economy and the stimulation of growth, our position on foreign direct investments, etc. So I think it was extremely fruitful. I think it is important that we as the opposition continue to engage the diplomatic community. Earlier in the week, on Monday, we had a meeting with 2 senior staffers of the Vice President of the United States of America, Kamala Harris, from her office. And they also engaged us on issues of governance and democracy. And the common thread running through all of this is the need for a sound foundation. And we in the opposition have been stressing from time to time, and very often, frankly, the need for very sound democratic institutions to be the bedrock for a successful future for Guyana. We highlighted the fact that what we're seeing every day is a breaking down of the guardrails, as it were, of these institutions, the undermining of democratic institutions, the undermining of the independence of the judiciary, the police force, the military, etc. And of course, these have negative implications for the business and investment climate. And we were keen to point out that the manner of governance that the PPPC engages in is definitely undermining the stability of the society, and it's causing severe anxiety and feelings of disenfranchisement in over half of the Guyanese population. So all in all, I think they left us with a very good understanding of what is affecting us as Guyanese, what are the issues affecting us as Guyanese, what are the issues we are primarily concerned about in terms of the governance and the direction of Guyana. And so they've heard it from us. And I think that was very important. We'll continue to engage the diplomatic community because as the parliamentary opposition, it is vitally important that they hear from us.
Manzo Walton Desir, a Shadow Minister for Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, and I think a portfolio that suits her, and she should hold the substantive portfolio when we return to government. Folks, if you found no value in this program tonight, you gotta do nothing. throw a break over, you forget the tweet. But if you found something useful in this program, the hundreds of you watching us across social media, give the program a share. Share it to your profile, share it to a group, share it to a page so that others can get valid, credible information. Send the link to a colleague on WhatsApp or whatever other social media platform you might be on. And smash that emoji button for us as well, folks. Smash, 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 smash that emoji button. It helps. It helps. This is not about popularity. This is about people getting valid, credible information. When you smash that emoji button, drives up the algorithm and helps us to get into other news feeds on social media so that persons can get valid, credible information. Now, you ain't see a man, sir, on LCN. No, they lock the parliamentary opposition out of government bill. You won't see her and DPI making those comments. Not that she don't want to go there, but they lock the door in our faces. You won't see her and NCN. No, because the jagabats don't want valid, credible information. And so we have a role to play. And I encourage you, if you find value in the program, in the content, the way we find value in you guys being on the other side and receiving the information and giving us the feedback, guys, share it live, smash that emoji button, folks, and others get valid, credible information. And here's what else you can do, folks, to encourage us to have more of these programs, to bring more information to you folks. Partner with us as well. And here's how you can do that.
Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $InTheRing592, Zelle and PayPal InTheRing592@gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
That's our time, good folks. And that's our program. We're wishing all of you a great, big, fantastic weekend. Spend some time with yourself, with family, with friends, with loved ones. Take it easy on the weekend. That's what we're going to spend some time doing and getting a head start for the new week ahead of us, folks. Get some you time. Get some me time. Get some we time this weekend. Travel down a little bit, refresh, get a fresh start for the new week, restart, reignite, unplug, plug in back. You see? But take it easy over the weekend, folks, and thanks for being here with us again. Share the damn live, smash that emoji button, good folks, and partner with us. Thanks for being here, each and every one of you. That's our time, and that's our program. Stay safe, folks. Yes, it's a chipper. Show done. Show done. Show finish, show finish. Your foot shot. Your foot shot. Thanks for being here, folks. That's the time, and that's the program. Junior Holder, Rosetta Barton, Yvette, Chiselle, Suzette, Orvin Dunn, Pamela, Rosetta, Pace and Power. Stay safe, guys.